Hi, this is Master Ken. Thank you for watching this. And this is world population data. And if you use this world populations in Excel, you can find out more information about the world population in a particular year. And so, how do you choose that, right? This year 1950 is this. So we can use the slicer to create the same thing. So we now can look at just a particular year. How is the performance of amongst the country? Okay, no big deal. Well, how do we do the same in Power BI desktop? Much the same. Okay, so let's take a look at here. It will be something like that. But how do we do that? Well, let me just start up another Power BI desktop. And first, a blank Power BI is really nothing yet, but it offers you a lot of power when you put in data inside. Alright, okay. So we'll load some data from the Excel. It can be from any other place. So I have the data in my E drive. So now I'm just loaded some of the data and I would just click transform data and go to AMP words, and here I change it to text and I click close and load, close and apply. So the next thing is that I want to create a map and I want to load some map data, which is the name of the country, and Power BI will help me to plot it on all those data. And at the moment, the size of the bubble is not determined, but as soon as you put in the populations, we can take a look here. So this 742, why is that 742? That's because that it is the total of the data. So it's like if you have the data set here and you uncheck that, that's 74 7 billion 7.4 billion, close to that, 74 I think 4 million, no, 7, yeah, you just need to add thousands over there, so it's close to a 7 billion. Okay, so what's the world population like? Okay, let's take a look here. So world populations 22, let's take a look. 7.7 billion maybe. Oh, are you crazy? World population projections like it's like 7 billion trillion, no, million, 4 million, 7 billion, 7.7 million, 7.7 billion, 7.7 billion. So now take a closer look here. 7.7 billion. So what is this called? This has to add one more value there. So I'll just take a here. No, cannot copy. Just paste here. So this itself is not a billion, it's a million, but we can times this value times 1,000. Okay, this is 74. I really don't know how to calculate this thing here. Is there something wrong with this data? But let's just check out that later. So what I'm saying is that why is it shows a 74 million billion? You find out later. Now the thing is that this is what it means 74 here. So if you want to look at one of the year, you can create a slicer right here. Click on this, select here, choose here, put a slicer, and then go here, change the year there, and let's look at the 1950. So it will show you the data is, how is it, 55. Okay, so that's 55. Let's just look at here, 55. So that is actually 55 million. If I no, I'll just put it down here, so I think it's easier to read that way. So this is close to 554 million people in 1950. Okay, so now this value has now increased to, let's take a look at, just uncheck my one here. It become this. So how do you read this? So 1000 million is 1 billion, so cannot be 1 billion, right? 1000 million, what does it call 1000 million? Okay, let's just try it. 500 million I know, but what's 1000 million? What do you call 1000 million? 1000 million, what is the correct name of this? Oh, 1 billion. So okay, so now I have a solution for it. Okay, what's the correct way of saying that? Okay, so I have that answer for me right here. So if you call that 1,000, so that is 74 billion. Huh? So that's 1 billion, 74 billion. So, oh, could it be that, one moment, I may be wrong. Let's take a look at Malaysia. No, it cannot be 1 million, right? So it has to be in 19, it cannot be 6,000, it should be 6 million. In 1960, Malaysia 6 million. And today, after over 100, no, not more than that. So let's take it here. It become 32 million. Okay, yeah, that's correct. It's if this value, oh, I mean, so this is 32 million in 2020 for Malaysia, and 1950 becomes 6 million. So you can see the change. Exactly. Okay, 1950 is 6 million. 1950. So there is a change in Malaysia. So so it should be adding 1,000 there. So this becomes 74 billion. So what is the world population really? How do you pronounce the world populations? How many billions are there? World population in 2022. Oh, how do you pronounce that? I don't know how to write that words, but we can Google about it. Both populations. So you can do a lot of research on that, yeah. So 7.9 billion. There you are. There you are, 7.5 billion people. So it cannot be right. So is it the data? But data seems like okay because Malaysia is already 32 million. And just that, how do we read this figure here? It's a thing. It's very great famine, continuous black death, and so mm, so populations 4 billion, 4 billion. Of that is 1 billion something. So I think there's something wrong with the. Oh wait. Uh, I think I didn't write the right one. China. Okay. Let's just take out here first. Okay, so um, okay, that's 500 million. Then so just change it to 2022. Oh yes, it's correct. It's 1 billion. Yeah, it's go wrong. That is the world population. Yeah, so that's this is for China 74. So it's 1 billion, 1.4 billion of 1.4 billions in China. Okay, so well, and the rest will be the same, similar to that. So well, so we have 32 billions, and so we can really find out those uh, what other countries are really behind between around us. Also, we have to think about it also. So there's a lot to talk about it. So, but why population is such important things? Well, you have Google. You can just go over here and check for world populations and the food price versus populations. Okay, just Google it and you can find out why it says so. The journalist resources say it well. It is related to the food price. So take for example Malaysia, we have experienced ayam price naik. So since 2021, harga that tetap naik 70%. So okay, so what does that mean? Well, if I just put the ayam price and now this is January, February, and import ayam lagi mahal. So harga ayam turun, harga tetap naik. So people in forums talk about it. What cost is naik? There are many things that talk about it. So, but what really food price changes? It has to do with populations. Um, so I'm just saying that you can use Excel. Why do we analyze the populations before we do something? Uh, this is something that we can think of. We want to think about. Why is it everyone goes here? So well, let's take a closer look here. There you can tell you more. But Power BI can do more than just that. This is just entry. But there's a relationship between that. You can use this to do the same thing, tower, summarize pure table. If you don't need a chart, okay, you can do a few more things that you want to do with, say, for example, you're interested to know just Malaysia is alone, right? So let's go for, yeah, let's just go for the country. I'm looking at the populations. I want to know the country populations by year, but I want to know specifically which is the year. So I just select Malaysia and I just select Malaysia. Click OK. I want to see what is the change like. So I go to the pure table analyze, pure chart, and I can see a growth right here. So usually you use a line to represent a trend. So we do see a steady growth. See a steady growth from 1950 to 2016. And if I just choose one more, let's say change Singapore and just select we're gonna select a few more. Add to current selection filter. Click OK. And no, we don't have that. Well, actually, we can't. We're gonna go for was it the what do you call that? Select the chart itself. Switch rows and column. Nope. So it's a different ways to. Let's see. Oh, I'm selecting all. No wonder. Yeah, I want to choose Singapore. Okay. And check all. Singapore. Do I just have to select Singapore? Maybe not. You know, select all, not that. So I'll just put there Singapore and then Malaysia. Now I just check all. Singapore. Select Singapore, click OK. And we have Singapore, and we have Malaysia. Okay, uncheck. Add to current all such result, click OK. Do I have the two? Yeah, now we have the two. Okay, the select all is very critical, yeah. So the thing is that it's not really what I want, right? Let's just try and test. Haha, now we got it. Okay, so there you are. Malaysia and Singapore, yeah. So if you want to have compare with another, well, Vietnam, let's just choose that and just add current selections to filter. Click OK, and we take a look here. Vietnam's population is very high. You see that here. So how about Thailand? Yeah, let's just take a look here. Thailand. Add the calculations. Click OK. Vietnam is still highest demand then. How about Cambodia? Do we have Cambodia? Oh, we have Cambodia. Okay, so uncheck that. Add to current selections. And Cambodia is somewhere. Wait a minute. Is that of Cambodia? Or is it Vietnam? Oh, this is Cambodia. Yeah, so take a look at the comparison among this country. Okay, one more. The largest in the Southeast Asia should be Indonesia, right? So select this. Add. Wow. Okay, so now we have Indonesia. So now, of course, we gotta change to China, and uncheck this. Just China alone at the current, and see how much difference is it, right, from China. So now you better no idea as you move here and there. America, USA. Do I have USA? No. Do I have United States of America? Yes, there is. So I just check everything here. So add this here, click OK, and guess what? No one beats China. And the point. No one beats China. One more. How about India? Let's just do that. India. Let's just go there. Okay. Alright, India is somewhere here. Okay, so now we know that the world populations and compared to Malaysia, world power, the market size of China compared to every other, and the growth rate is right from the start. Let's go start. And India is picking up. The other countries are not much. How about Japan? Let's just try Japan. Interesting, huh? So where's Japan then, huh? Where is Japan? So do I have a Japan here? Japan's from here. Okay, so I might get that line somewhere here. Is it Japan? Yeah, this is Japan. So as you can see that we're still better than many. United States, Japan, how about UK? United States of oops, we make a mistake. Uh-oh, we forgot to add that, so it does everything. Alright, so everything is here, but we don't really have that things to choose to. So you can see that the selection for this, if you have a set of data that you want to always check, Pure Table don't give you this this setting. It says that I always want to select the 10 countries. Pure Table cannot, but Power BI does offer that. I'll talk about this in my next course. Thank you. In the upcoming videos, I'll talk about it. How do you specify selective? Always those, when you click, it always select those countries. Thanks for watching. God bless you. God bless Asia. And I thank Jesus for giving me ability to share.